Okay, when I introduce you, I'm gonna say, this is a friend of mine. That means you're a connected guy. Now, if I said instead, this is a friend of ours, that would mean you were a made guy. Capiche?
Yeah, friend of mine, friend of ours.
Yeah.
What do I call you, friend of ours? Or...
Keep your fucking mouth shut about me.
Hey, welcome to New Bits with Vac and Vinnie. My name is Vinnie Coppola.
My name is Greg Vaccarello.
That's right. He's a huge big shot. I am talking to you from my basement in Woodstock, Georgia. Where are you, Greg?
I am right now off the coast of Catalina Island in California.
That's gorgeous, man. I'm jealous. This is our first episode. If you've ever wondered what it's like or how comedians come up with bits and ideas, a lot of the times, for me, Greg, it's driving in my car, just thinking, and you know, I got this crazy idea, and you know, hopefully it's a long drive, and I, you know, it just develops, you know, along that drive. Sometimes I try it on stage, boom, boom, boom. But when I'm lucky, I have a comedian friend to bounce ideas back off. How about you? How do you come up with ideas for bits?
It's very similar. I come up with an idea. Very often it's in a car, and it's when you, or something like that, where you're not really thinking about it, and something pops in your head, or you see something or whatever it is. I came up with a bit years ago, driving home from a gig in Lake Ontario, New York, driving back to Long Island where I lived, and I thought of this bit in the car. And I drove to a club and did it that night.
Yeah.
And sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
Something, you know, it just happens. Other times you just have an idea and you write it down, and man, you can't come up with anything. No taglines. You know what you think is funny about it, but you can't word it right. So when you have another comedian, sometimes you just say, man, I'm thinking about this bit about this notebook. Why is it salt and pepper? And you go, oh, yeah, it reminds me of lunch. And all of a sudden it's a food bit or whatever it is. But that's a great way to get material.
Some of my best bits, exactly. Some of my best bits were bouncing off of other comics. And for those of you guys listening, thank you very much. That's what this podcast is about. It's about two comedians who want to bounce ideas off of each other. You're going to get to basically see it work from the ground up, and hopefully, we'll get to perform these bits. That's the idea anyway, right, Greg? We're going to perform the bits on stage, and we're going to bring them back to the podcast, fly or die. You're going to hear them fly or die, okay?
That's it. Perfect.
Right. Because here, we're going to be basically doing bits to each other with no laughter, with no, you know, audience participation. It's just going to be me and him, and here's how comics laugh. You know,
that's a standing ovation from a comedian right there. So and then they're automatically thinking, how can I do that bit but just change it a little bit so it's mine? Yeah,
exactly. So that's what you're gonna be privy to all that, and we hope you enjoy it. Anyway, that's the concept. Thank you for listening. I got a coin here somewhere. Greg, flip a coin to see who goes first. Okay,
it's official. Okay.
Okay, so I got you want heads or tails?
I'll take tails. Look at me. I'm sure this is going to be totally legit. I can't see anything.
It is. It's a Canadian coin.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought I was grabbing a quarter. Okay, so there's an elk, that's tails, and then there's a head. All right, so here we go. You said what now?
Tails.
Tails. Okay. Dude, I can't see nothing. It's tails. It's the elk. It's the elk head. All right. Okay.
Dude, the same way you do. I'm like, go on this podcast with my glasses, and I couldn't find my glasses, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right, so let me get my notes here. All right.
So who won? Did anybody win?
Yeah, you won. That means
I did.
Oh, so I guess you know what? You won. You can say, hey, Vinny, that I won. I want you to go first, or you can go first.
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Now, okay, here's something I've been thinking about. And I've noticed it a lot since I've been, I fly a lot to get on the cruise ship. So I've noticed a lot at airports and on cruise ships that men in particular have huge backpacks. They're gigantic. It's like everything when it comes to here. And basically they become dangerous on an airplane. And I can't tell you, it's happened a couple of times now, and I've learned to have to block it. But they've got everything in that backpack. It comes out like 3 feet. And they come walking down the aisle, boom, and just smacking people with it.
Yeah.
Because I'm always I like aisle seats. So boom, boom. So I've learned I learned how to block it.
Yeah.
And I wonder the only thing I can come up with on this, Vinny, is what is in that backpack? Like, who are they? Bear Grylls?
Yeah, right.
Is it a survival kit and a bowling ball? What is in that backpack?
Right. Is there a
and
body?
The same thing happens on what's that?
Is there a body? Is there a body in there?
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Is there a body in there? That's a good line. I'll throw that in.
Yeah.
Is there a body in there? And then they do the same thing when they get on elevators. They get on that elevator and they spin around. That's like 2 people standing behind them, and you gotta like duck and roll.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just because of that backpack.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if they're too cheap to get a suitcase and pay for the suitcase. I don't know what it is, but what is with these guys and these huge backpacks?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
well, they're definitely too cheap to pay to what's it called, to check a bag.
Okay,
so the whole life is in there. Maybe they're maybe they're moving, and that's everything.
Oh, okay.
That's everything. They're saving money on the U-Haul. They're saving money.
There you go.
Yeah, they're saving
U-Haul. By the way, just the way you said that to people who don't understand comedy, U-Haul just sounds funny.
Yeah, it does sound funny.
To me, you said U-Haul, and I just laughed at that.
Yeah. I don't know. When you started talking about him walking down the aisle, you were going boom, boom, boom. I kind of got like a rhythm thing, like you got to like duck, roll, duck. Here he comes. I don't know.
Okay.
Something about the boom, boom, boom.
Maybe a song breaks out.
A song. It sounded to me like a beat. There was like a beat happening in my head. I don't know. It was, that's for a second I thought you were going to go with that. Like it's kind of like he's walking, boom, boom, boom. It's a beat. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Wait. I got it. You can tell he's coming. You can tell he's coming because you're looking on your tray table and the water is making that.
Oh,
like the dinosaur from Jurassic Park. There, maybe that's what I was thinking.
Oh, okay, that's really good. Water on a tray table.
What were those called? Those were called. Oh man. You can tell he's coming because of the compression. No, it's not compression.
Seismic.
Seismic
tremor?
something. We're not smart enough for
Tremors?
this. Yeah.
Oh, that's really good. That's really good.
You're sipping on your scotch. You put it down. All of a sudden, what's that? You look in the aisle. Here he comes. It's these guys with these backpacks.
Oh yeah.
What's he doing? What's he got in there? Yeah.
Okay. See, I was just thinking like this is good. Because I was thinking about, Bear Grylls, he does that show where he takes somebody out.
That's great.
Got the Bear Grill, who you Bear Grylls, a survivor kid, a bowling ball. And then I just thought about the boom, boom, boom down the aisle because you can see them coming. Yeah. But this is really good. What's in there? Maybe he's moving to a new town and he's got everything in that backpack.
Everything.
He's saving on a U-Haul.
Yeah.
See, I think U-Haul is hysterical.
U-Haul is that's a funny word.
It's funny, right? I mean, it just sounds funny. Like some things sound funny.
Yeah.
Okay. Dinosaur from Jurassic Park. I could feel the seismic tremors.
Seismic tremors. That's it. Yeah.
Seismic tremors. Okay. I really like that. I really, really like that's great, Vinny. Thanks. Okay, end of podcast. I got my stuff done.
Okay.
Thanks, Vinny.
All right. Hey, it's a one-off.
It's a one-off,
It's a
short
one-off.
version today. That got what he needed.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the good stuff for me to work on there.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. Boom, boom, boom. It's a beat, maybe boom, boom. Maybe I'm expecting a song to break out.
Yeah.
My scotch on the tray table started going to seismic tremors. Like guys like a
tell
dinosaur
he's
from
got-
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, I would say, suddenly everything goes dark, and you can see because there's guys in the aisle with this giant backpack. You guys know this guy? You ever see these guys with the backpacks? These huge backpacks. What the heck they got in there? You know, I can tell he's coming. I put my drink down. There's the seismic tremors in my drink.
Yeah.
Set it up like that. Anyway, yeah, I don't know.
You know what's great about all these things that you just said
What?
to me is that you made it very visual. Like the water on the tray table, the scotch, you can see it shaking.
Yeah.
Anybody can, as soon as I say that, they see it.
Yeah.
A dinosaur from Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Boom,
Yeah.
boom. You made it like huge, seismic tremors, and then everything goes dark, like he's blocking the light.
Yeah.
I love that kind of comedy myself.
Yeah.
When I see a comic and they describe it, so you can't help but see it.
Yeah.
You know
I
what
love
I mean?
that.
That's beautiful, Vinny.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess it's my turn.
All right.
So
I don't want to take up all the time. That was great.
that was good. Yeah. I like that. That's gonna be a funny bit. Looking
think so.
forward to you putting that on stage and bringing it back and letting us see it.
I'm doing it tomorrow night.
Great. Okay, so this bit is a bit that I've tried a couple of times on stage and it didn't work right. And I think the reason it didn't work right, well, after I do the bit, remind me to tell you what happened. Why do you think that it didn't work? But anyway, I have since come up with a way to lead into it, which I think is going to make it work better.
Okay.
So here it is. It starts off basic, like, you know, is this political correctness stuff driving you crazy? It's driving me. Here's what I can't stand about the politically correct stuff is how some of it, you know, I can somehow get, you know, okay, that's fine, yeah, whatever. And I'm probably going to need a bunch of examples for that, like trash men. What is it? It's sanitation engineer. Okay, all right, fine, we get it. All right, yeah. But some of it's just like lazy, and some of them they just ignore. They just ignore, you know, like for example, when a black or white man or woman likes another black or white woman, what is that called?
Normal.
Well, but like when a black man likes a white woman, or a black man likes a black man, whatever your preference is, or when a black man likes a white, you know, when someone likes someone of another race, let's put it that way. Let's go with that.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
That might be it. When someone likes someone of another race, what do you call that? What's the name?
Interracial.
Jungle love. How is that okay? How is that okay? People still say, oh, he's got jungle love. Oh, okay, you're an animal because you like someone from another race. How is that okay? It just seems like they let that one. Yeah.
Yeah, they let that one slide.
They let that one slide.
Why does that slide?
Why does that slide? Why does that? Here's another one. Here's another one. You know, this one drives me crazy. Midget. You can't say midget. That's an offensive word. But dwarf. That's okay. How is that okay? How is? Do you know what a dwarf is? A dwarf is a bearded mountain folk. Even I mean, how is that okay? You know,
I'm wondering as you're doing this, you're saying like, oh, but jungle love, that's okay.
Yeah, but
how did that one pass the test?
How did that one? There you go. How did that one pass inspection? How did that one pass inspection? You know,
how did that one pass inspection?
Yeah,
jungle. Is there some? who is this person? Is there a grand wizard that's looking at all these terms and saying, I don't know, midget, no good. Jungle Love, that's fine.
Yeah,
Like, who's
exactly.
who's the wizard?
Yeah,
Is there a wizard?
yeah,
Or, and then what if you came up with examples that are wrong, but you think they're okay?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like if you said, oh, like, hey, how did this one pass? How come people can still say, what's another one? Like midget would be an example, but what's a term we can't use anymore? You don't want to say the N word.
Oh, of course not. No, I see.
Because that's
Yeah,
just wrong.
yeah. No.
But what would be a term that we used to say that we can't say, but somehow Vinnie still thinks it's okay?
Oh, I see where you're going with that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We can't say midget, but we can say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or is that pushing it? Or are you getting off track on that?
Yeah. No. That's good, because that's going to make the other part of it. That's going to make the other part of it, the build, even better. So, because there's a third part to this, which is the bit that I had tried without the opening of the politically correctness, and it's this. It's here's one that I can't believe we get. The dwarf thing. The dwarf thing. I go, here's a line that's just right here. Just who's in charge? Who's in charge? I guess whoever's in charge doesn't read a lot of fantasy fiction if they let the word dwarf pass, you know.
Oh yeah.
Because they don't know the definition of what a dwarf is, you know. It's even the females have beards in dwarf in fantasy fiction. But anyway, so it goes into this. It goes, here's one that I can't believe we get away with. How do we get away with lumping LGBTQ all into the same category?
Yeah.
Right. How do we get away with that? You know, I mean, I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying I can't believe we get away with that. I can't believe no one has said something. You know, because I guarantee you this is going to happen. I guarantee you, maybe not 6 months from now, maybe not a year from now, but it's going to happen. One of those groups is going to break from the others and demand recognition as its own entity, and then another, and then another, and then another is going to break free until our entire year is made up of nothing but alternative lifestyle appreciation months.
Wait, there's only 12 months in a year.
Yeah,
you don't have a month.
Right. So it's good. So you're gonna be like, hey, screw you blacks, screw you Jews. We have no more room for you on our calendar. It's Awareness Month. Too much.
That's really interesting, because what if there's a group that you could think of that wants their own month? Yeah. And instead of saying, because we have Black History Month.
We have Black History Month. We have Native American History Month. We have Hispanic History Month, and I think we have Jewish History Month too.
Okay, and there's Gay Pride Month.
And then there's Gay Pride Month. But now, if all these groups start breaking free and wanting their own recognition, now we have no more room for anybody.
You could do something maybe where you say, everybody wants a month. Next thing you know, we're going to have people who paid back their own student loans month, or people who paid back their own student loans private Pride Month. People who whine, bitch, and complain and get to work month, Pride Month. Like maybe you could do that. Yeah. I mean, but what I was thinking when you were talking about like LGBTQ plus and or question mark or whatever it is, that's true. They've lumped. Was it LG? Was it lesbian? I don't even know all the things. Lesbian, gay, bisexual. Not everybody who's in one of those categories agrees with everything like LGBTQ is doing.
No, that's why. I think it's crazy that we get away with it. Like everybody gets away with just lumping them all together. I think so. It's funny how things. How the politically correctness is so nuts about certain stuff, and then like,
that's not that big a deal.
Whatever. You know what? They'll get over it. I don't know. I don't know how that works. You know. So
You have
anyway,
to write it
it's
first.
kind of a the bit is kind of a statement on that
Yeah.
thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely it is. And that's why I'm wondering if you go, oh, everybody wants a month. You know, how about you know, like I said, people who pay back their own student
That's
loans,
right.
Pride Month.
People,
You know, how about that month? Let's have a month of Pride. Oh, that's right. They can't march; they're too busy working. Like you could really, you know,
dude,
we can't take a month off. We're too busy working.
that's
You know,
wait.
people who pay their own bills, Pride Month. Uh, you know, how about people who don't feel entitled, Pride Month?
Yeah.
Like you could really like, how about months for those people?
Yeah, we can't take a month off. We're too busy working.
Too busy working. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, people will go, ooh, fuck them. Or
Yeah.
you may get a lot of applause. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, people may like it because it is funny. You have the funny premise of how LG. Why did we lump them all together? But because I think there's still something there with why do we lump all them together?
Yeah.
Because I know dudes who are gay and they can't stand lesbians.
Yeah.
I know it. They just can't stand lesbians.
Yeah.
They're a pain in the ass to this, to that. Lesbian can't stand.
I know I know a couple of gay dudes who are, and this is them, this, you know, they can't stand the trans movement. They think
Right.
the trans movement is a little
Absolutely.
nutty, and that's, you know, they don't understand it, you
They
know.
don't understand.
So it's
Yeah,
weird
absolutely.
how the infighting in that what is it? I guess groups in the groups, which is within a group.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yet we get away with it. The
We
world,
get away with just
the world,
lumping them in.
the world gets away with it. The world gets away with saying, "Oh yeah." I mean, like, what do they do? Go, are you gay? No, I am demiflux non-binary who identify. Yeah, you're gay. You know,
You're gay. Just fucking. You dress very nicely. Clearly,
yeah,
you're gay.
get
Yes.
over there. You're with them. You're with them. Yeah.
You with them. You with them. Just go over there. That's true, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not right. I'm not saying it's right, but it's what we do. It's what
that's what we do.
everybody does. You know.
Okay, so how do we get this to where it works for you? I mean, because
Dude, just you throwing me that curve makes me go into a whole different direction with it, or rather come from a different place, and which could very much soften it a little bit in case people are like, oh, wait a minute, what's he talking about? Because I don't want that.
No, right.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
That's cool,
well,
buddy.
Yeah, I think that's really interesting. It's a really good angle. How do we get away with that?
Yeah.
I just lumping them all together.
Yeah. How do we get away with that? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, that's smart. But what's good about that bit too is A, it's smart. B, it's definitely topical.
Walking the line a little bit.
Walking the line a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think that's great. I think that's fine that you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, when I first tried it on stage, I did do the LGBTQ thing on stage twice, and it didn't do very well. So I'm going, you know what? People think I'm attacking the LGBTQ community, which I'm definitely not doing. So how do I, you know, I'm just saying, hey, this is not right that we lump them all together. So I thought of the politically correct angle. Hey, how come there are some politically correct things and then there's others we just let go?
Yeah, we just let go.
We just let it go. We just, don't worry about it.
They're okay. They're fine.
Yeah. So here's the problem. The problem is I do a lot of opening for James Gregory. I got a lot of dates with James Gregory. James Gregory, as you know, does a clean show. So I won't be able to get this one on tape until December. But I will get it on tape. Fly or die. I'm bringing it back to this podcast, Greg.
Beautiful. Fly or die, buddy.
Yeah.
Fly or die.
Yeah.
That's the way you do it, you know? See, like I work on these ships, and generally speaking, we do one very clean, very family-friendly, all ages show.
Yeah.
And then we do a late night adult show.
Yeah.
So it's on those late night adult shows that I can. Well, actually, this backpack thing is clean,
Oh yeah.
but I'll probably want to curse in there a little bit, just because I want to riff
Yeah.
with this guy coming on, boom, boom. But I'll try it tomorrow night on the late night adult show.
Okay, great.
Because the crowd's a little more open, the welcome aboard shows, the family friendlies are usually it's the first night, they're exhausted, not really a great night to try something necessarily.
Yeah.
They just get on the ship, they're tired, but by tomorrow night they're partying, so it's good. I'm going to try that, and I'm going to record it. You all right?
Yeah, it's my kid's toy. Okay. I accidentally kicked it and I turned it on. Yeah. Well, that's cool, Greg. So I look forward to that. We'll take a look at that on our next podcast.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you very much for listening to the inaugural. Did I say that right?
I think so. It sounded very
inaugural episode of New Bits. Please, give us a rating, give us a review. Please subscribe, tell your friends, get us out there. We will be back soon with another episode of New Bits where we're going to be discussing some routines and hopefully get a look at Greg Vaccarillo doing the backpack bit.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
It's been a good time. All right, Greg. We'll see you next time.
Ciao.
Ciao.